Oh, gosh. Oh, that's bright. Whew. All right, good morning. Today we've got some fun activities planned. I'm gonna do some quad movements, some hamstrings, and then we're gonna do some arms. What those are gonna be, I'm not entirely sure. Well, I'm pretty sure with the arms. I think today we're gonna start out. I'm actually curious in trying out the seated leg press, just because I've never done it before and it's there and I'm kind of curious about it, so I might give that a shot. Because I don't want to do squats. It's either that or hack squats. I'm not sure which one, and seeing as I've done hack squats before, but I've never done this before, and I'm kind of curious about it. I was thinking about it last night, and I was like, oh yeah, that's there. I've never done that before, so maybe give that a shot. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if that feels good. We'll do some testing reps. Not testing reps. Goodness. Excuse me. We'll do some warm-up sets on it, and just to see how it feels. Because if it doesn't feel good, then obviously I'm not gonna go super heavy and crazy with it. So we'll see. We'll see if it oh yeah, feels good. After that, I don't know. Could do some RDLs. Could do some good mornings. But the problem with that is that there's a little bit of setup with those. So I'm wondering instead if I should just do some stiff-legged deadlifts with dumbbells. It's been a while since I've done those, because it's not super late. You know, it's 4:12. It's not the latest I've gone in, but I also don't want to be pushing for time. I don't want to be running a little late at all. I want to just kind of get what I need to do done. Maybe throw in a couple extra sets as well. And if I'm doing, if I've got less setup to do, well, then I can just get more reps in. Well, more sets in, I should say. And then I'm going to move right to arms after that. That's going to be easy bar, skull crushers, and then easy bar curls. And that's all that's going to be. And that should be the whole thing. Might hit abs. I'm not sure. Because they feel pretty good today. They don't feel super fatigued or anything, so I might as well hit them if they feel like they're ready to go again. So if I have more time left over, I'll just throw in a few extra sets. If not, it's no big deal. I can do it at home. So that's currently on the agenda. So yeah. So I'm feeling a little extra full today because last night I had an extra, gosh, I'm not sure how many calories it was. It was close to a serving, almost a serving of dinner. So it was probably an extra like 300 calories of dinner, because my wife couldn't finish her food, so I finished it. Because I was still really hungry for some reason. I was like, man, I gotta eat something, but I didn't want to go and get some nice snacks or something like that. I wanted to have, stuff that's not super dense on calories and still super high in proteins and stuff, so that way I'd still be full. So I had that, and then later on I had some fruit, some berries and stuff. and then I had a protein bar as well. So I got quite a bit of extra calories than I was used to. But I was making sure that what I was eating was not extremely calorie dense. So I made sure that what I was eating wasn't gonna completely break my calorie budget. Yes, I ate more than I probably should have. Well, I mean, yes, because it's above my calorie budget. But I mean, it wasn't absurd because it was berries, a protein bar, and then that. So it's like I had a few extra 100 calories probably. So, and now I still feel pretty full. I still feel like, oh yeah, I feel pretty satisfied. I'm not super hungry this morning. So, hoping that will help fuel this leg workout, really push hard in it. So we'll see how that goes. We got to try to do that same type of idea that I did last time when I did the leg press. I might even break out those yoga blocks as well for these. But really focus on that stretched position and that deep hold. And I think that should be good. Oh man, I'm smelling like some chemicals or something from the truck in front of me. That doesn't smell good, man. Whew. All right, well, I'm just about there, so I'm gonna see you guys in there. Oh man. There we go. Hoping it looks good. I don't know. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm having trouble even flexing this. Holy cow. Not too bad. Definitely want to focus more on my triceps because I feel like they're pretty small. Like if I'm doing that, I feel like they should be bigger, but I don't know. I don't know. All right, well, I'm gonna get dressed and go to work. Okay. So all in all, pretty good lift. I think I took way too long because I threw in some extra sets. I did 3 sets of the leg press, 3 sets of. Did I do 3 sets of the stiff-legged deadlift? I don't think I did. I don't think I did 3 sets. But I definitely took my time in between sets with those because I was winded. Then I did 3 sets of skull crushers and 3 sets of curls. So honestly, I should have had plenty of time, but I think that the leg press one, I took fairly decent rests in between there because it was very taxing. I had to try to catch my breath after it. Holy cow, that was crazy. I don't like it very much. That machine's not as good as a normal leg press. I don't feel it as much. And then getting out and getting in is really annoying. So I think next time I'll use normal leg press, and then next week, I'm going to try and use the hack squat instead. Just because I think that might feel a little bit better. And it will be less strenuous to get into. So that's what I'm hoping. Hoping it's going to feel good and that it's going to be not an annoyance, but we'll see. Because these ones, they worked. My quads were feeling it. But getting in and out was such a hassle that it's just like, okay, this isn't really worth it. And I feel like I could have gone a little bit deeper, but I kept stopping, and I didn't want to throw another block behind me because then that throws everything off. Because I'd be like, my butt would be so far forward. Be an extra 3 inches forward, which is way too much, and then I couldn't get in or out. So it's just like, it worked, but it's not conducive of what I would like, which would be an emphasized stretch. So I think I'm gonna try the hack squat next time. Probably next Tuesday or Wednesday, whenever I do the next lift. Try the hack squat instead. and see how my legs respond to that. Stiff-legged deadlifts, they felt good. I was feeling my hamstrings during them, but like, I don't know, not enough. I'm not sure what it was. The only thing that's really, really engaged my hamstrings was the seated curls. But I don't want to just do the seated curls. So I got to figure out more to use other than just that, because then my muscles are going to get too used to it. So I got to switch things up a little bit. I want to only have those one day a week instead of, both days. So we'll see. I want to see. I might try them again, but I might lower the weight and focus on just hanging in that bent over position to really try to engage those hamstrings and really, really focus on it and just hold that. But I'm going to have to do lighter weights for that. So that's the idea. Then, arms, well, I thought they went pretty well, actually. My triceps, I wanted to do them first, so that way my biceps didn't interfere, because that actually happened last week, is I wasn't able to get my arms all the way down because my biceps were too pumped up, which is kind of a crazy thought. I didn't think that was going to happen to me anytime soon, but it happened. So I decided to do the triceps first. And I was looking in the mirror and stuff, was it yesterday? And even today. And I was like, man, oh, jeez. I keep getting hit by rocks and stuff behind this truck. I hope that didn't just crack my windshield. Ooh, that would be bad. That would be very bad. One probably could hear it. It was loud. What was I saying? Oh yeah, my triceps. My biceps were, in my opinion, were looking pretty good. I think that obviously they're not like huge or anything crazy, but when I come up to do a front double bicep, my triceps, like it looks like I've got like just a little hill on my arm, and then it's flat underneath, essentially. So I'm like, I think I need to really push my triceps a bit more. So my biceps have grown significantly in the last year. My triceps, they have, but not to the same degree. So I think what I'm going to be doing is really, really trying to focus in on my triceps, making sure that my form is as good as I can possibly get it. So today, I'm going to have to rewatch the videos, make sure that I wasn't skimping on this. Basically, keeping my elbows in as far as I can keep them, and really emphasizing that deep stretch. Because I think before, I would kind of kick my elbows out just to get that stretch, and I need to keep them in, and wherever that stretch can go, that's where I need to get it. Instead of being like, look, I got it as low as I can, it's touching my neck, but my elbows are kicked out here, so it's really not stretching the muscle as much as I would like it to be. So I'm trying to focus on right now on really getting that stretch by keeping my elbows tucked in. So I'm hoping that makes a difference, because I think that will help with my front double bicep a lot, is by having bigger triceps, because I feel like they're fairly small. So that's the idea. That is the idea. And biceps were biceps. I curled. It felt good. I think it looked good too. They felt like they were pretty pumped up. So, all in all, I'm not too dissatisfied with what we did today. So, thought it was a pretty productive lift. Tomorrow, what do we got tomorrow? Back. So, basically, a lot of pull-ups. Assisted pull-ups, and then we will move to chest, which is flat bench, and then supposed to be incline dumbbell press, but we've done that already this week. So I might do a machine press instead. Ooh, a machine press. I might do shoulder press or the other. I don't know. I'll figure that out tomorrow. That's a tomorrow thing. And then shoulders is just upright rows, I think. Cable upright rows. So that shouldn't be too hard to achieve. So that's currently what I'm thinking about. Tomorrow's lift now. So, but I'm almost at work. I gotta drink this protein shake. Oh, wow. You probably can't really see it, but out the window, there's this field, there's a fairground right there. And because of the snow, it was covered in snow, of course. But it's getting warmer out, so the whole thing is just steam, and it's just, you couldn't even see through it. It's just all steam and fog. That's crazy. Alright, but anyway, I gotta drink this protein shake and get to work, and I will see you guys. Or, I won't see you. You guys will see me. I'll talk to you tomorrow. How does that sound? Alright. Peace. No, I said I wasn't gonna be doing that. Goodbye. Just... I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.